Faith can feel small when life gets heavy, but some of the greatest miracles begin with one person choosing to believe when nothing makes sense. There was once a time in a dry village where rain had not fallen for months. The ground was cracked, crops were dying, and fear had spread through the community. Every day, the villagers gathered in the town square to complain about the drought. They spoke about leaving the village, selling their land, and giving up. One evening, an old woman stood before the people and said, "Tomorrow at sunrise, let us all climb the hill and pray for rain." The next morning, the villagers slowly walked up the hill. Some came out of curiosity. Others came because they had nothing left to lose. But among the crowd was a little girl carrying an umbrella. The people laughed when they saw her. "Why are you bringing an umbrella?" One man asked. The little girl looked at him with surprise and said, "Because we are praying for rain." Everyone became silent. They had come to pray, but she had come expecting an answer. Hours passed. The sun remained bright. Some villagers grew tired and began to leave. But the little girl stayed on the hill, holding her umbrella tightly. Then, far in the distance, clouds began to gather. The wind changed. Thunder rolled across the sky. Within minutes, heavy rain poured over the village. The dry ground drank deeply. The crops were saved, and people danced in the streets with tears in their eyes. But the miracle did not begin when the rain fell. It began when one child believed enough to carry an umbrella before there was even a cloud in the sky. That is the power of faith. Faith is not pretending problems do not exist. Faith is choosing to trust that God can make a way even when you cannot see one yet. It is planting seeds before the rain comes. It is walking forward before the door opens. It is believing that darkness will not last forever. Sometimes faith moves mountains. Sometimes faith gives strength to climb them. But faith always changes the person who chooses to believe.